Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Rachel Galbreath, which I compose, Rachel G. Palmistry. Please send in your emails of your poems. Yes, there is an email. Actually, it should be in the chat itself, and that's how we do this. I am a palm reader, and it is possible to read palms online, okay? But what you have to do is, with your cell phone, take a photo of the hand that you write with. If you were to take a pen and sign your name, that's the hand I would like to see. Make sure the photo is from the wrist all the way out to the very tips of every finger, okay? And try to get it as clear as possible and as well lit as possible so I can see all those little nooks and crannies, all the little tiny fine lines, okay? And if you are not familiar with me, I've been reading palms for over 30 years, rather privately. Let's just put it that way. I have been doing it for so long that I kind of have my own way of doing it now. I don't do that very stigmatized kind of, next Thursday, a 6-foot-tall blonde-haired man's going to ask you to marry him and a bluebird's going to fly through your window kind of prognostication, right? What I do is more of a soul reading. So it's about your energy. Past life stuff may come up. All that with the hand that you write with. Now, the hand that you write with is called your dominant hand. Why I like to focus on that, because it is your current life. All those lines represent the life that you are here, wherever you are viewing this in right now. Now, some of the lines change every 6 weeks to 2 months, whereas some of them actually formed when you were in utero. That's a scientific fact. Check it out. It's really interesting, really, really interesting, which is why I love palmistry. I also teach a class on spiritualpsychicstv.com, which is SPTV. So you may want to check that out from time to time. I do offer the course, and I am in my second run of it right now, and I do plan to start it up again in the near future. And if at any point in time you have questions about the reading or something you don't understand, please just reach out. You can reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, through the website, SPTV's website, spiritualpsychicstv.com itself. You can message me. You can find all of my contact info on there. You can also even create a booking with me through the website. So I'm available to you. Do not be shy, okay? The reading itself, keep in mind, is going to be on the internet. Hence, the term global should come to mind right now, okay? But the photo itself, that is not kept by the producer of SPTV or me or anything after. Each time I go on the air and we do this show with me, those photos are discarded because, well, to be quite honest with you, most of them are very large files. So they have to be discarded to make room for the producer's email. So yeah, that's just keeping it real. Okay, so toward the end of tonight, and actually every time I do come on and do the show, I'm going to start doing really quick card readings, very rapid fire card readings. And for tonight, I have 2 decks instead of just one. I've only been using this one as of late. It's called the Light Seers Tarot deck. But I also felt inclined to bring out the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. This deck reminds us of the strengths that we don't see in ourselves. Okay, so it's very important right now, especially with all of this retrograde stuff, and it's weird. I don't know about you folks. I am having a weird day. I'll even probably talk to Richard about it later if we have a chance. But anyway, so how is everybody? Everybody having a very good day, evening, night, morning, wherever you are. I hope that you are. And I would, at any point in time, I'm ready when you are, Richard. Okay. We're going to do a few hellos. Hi, Christine. So good to see you on here. It's been so long. And I love the picture. I love what you've done with your hair, too. Okay, we are actually on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. This is going on at the same time, but there is a little bit of a delay between the two. Is there not, Richard? There's about a 10 to 15 second delay between the two, so bear that in mind. Hi, Stace. Good to see you. Oh, I love the dog. Hi, Ava from Sweden. Oh, my God. Hi, Michelle. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Hi, Lindsay. Oh, I recognize you, Lindsay. Hi, Nadia. I just wanted to say Nadia. Hi, Kelly. Good to see you again. Margaret from Glasgow. Oh, on my bucket list. Another. Oh, Scott from Scotland. Oh, it's on my bucket list, everybody. Thank you for stopping by tonight from Facebook. Hi, Allison. It's been a long time. Allison Fleming. Hello, Allison Barton. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, Deidre. Thank you for coming by tonight. Christine, good to see you here again. Hope everything's well with you. Hi, Glennis. Oh, I like the name. Hi, Jazz. Joanne, hi. Good to see you, Joanne. Hope everything's well. Hi, Benny. Hi, Nadia. Yeah, okay. From Belgium. Whoa. Hey, Kim. Good to see you. From Facebook. Yes. Hi, Susan. Look at this bird and this pig. I'm drawn to the bird and as the little profile pic. Hi, Annie. Thank you for stopping by from Australia. Ooh, first timer too. Well, welcome. Welcome to the family. Hi, Kim. Been a long time. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Claire, good to see you. And while I'm saying hello to everybody, hi, Heather. Yeah, Mercury retrograde. I hear you on that, Heather. Lorna, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Please make sure, check out the website for SPTV. Hi, Chantel. Thanks for coming by tonight. And Shauna, thank you for stopping by. I'm going to plug the membership, okay, for a second here, Richard. If you go to the website, you are going to see all the different shows, all of the different presenters that are a part of SPTV, and you are going to see all of the different perks and privileges that you get with actually helping to keep SPTV afloat, because all these readings are free. All the readings, the presenters, the mediums, everything is free, and it is like a little family. So please make sure, go to spiritualpsychicstv.com, check it out, get to know what SPTV is about, and check out all the other presenters that are on there too. It's a really, really lovely, wise, broadened, eclectic little group of a family that you're sure to enjoy. And every night at 8 o'clock every night of the week. There's always something going on. Okay, so I just wanted to give a little plug there. And thank you for hanging in there, Sarah. Sarah Jane, while I did that. Thank you for coming by tonight. Hi, Natasha. Oh, I remember your smiling face. I do. Hello, Carol from Scotland. Another Scot. Oh, okay. Hi, Sapphire. Hey, Carol. Hi, Ross. Yes, from Ireland. Wow. Hi, Sue. Welcome, 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 everybody. Hi, Howell. Good to see you here again. Hi, Wendy. Hi. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Kelly. I think I am caught up now. All right. Hmm. Oh, we have Brenda. Hi, Brenda. From Facebook. Hello. Camille. Hello. Thank you for sharing. Yes, thank you for sharing. Hi, Leah. Oh, I'm doing very well. Thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. Doesn't sound right. Hi, Letitia. Hello, Sue. All Okay, we are going to start moving into palm readings. Okay. Now, some of the stuff that's been going on, I say we, I mean me, may talk about a little bit later astrologically and how it can be found on the palm and how to kind of work with what's going on, because a lot of you we're feeling it. We're feeling this Mercury retrograde. I know I am, and a lot of people will blame everything on Mercury retrograde, but it's not just Mercury retrograde. That's like a scapegoat. Mercury is a scapegoat. And Allison, guess what? Allison Barton, I'm gonna read your poem. Yay! You're first up. You're first up. So let's see what we have here. And you're a VIP? Wow. Thank you for doing that, Allison. Okay. Well, a couple things. I try to focus on, because as Richard knows, and as some of my clients know, I'm a talker, right? I have a tendency to keep going and going and going. So I'm going to try to focus on those things that just pop out immediately on the hands that I see in front of me, because this show is for about an hour and 15 minutes or so, okay? You're very welcome, Allison. Now, with you, I don't know if I've read your hand before, Allison, but obviously this is your right hand, meaning this is your dominant hand. So I hope that that is correct and that there wasn't some misunderstanding. So if this is your current life, you are an empath, plain simple. The majority of people that are actually into this type of subject, that spirituality and all that, they have a tendency to just be an empath, okay? And obviously there are different percentages, meaning how much of one, what type are you, etc., right? So I hope that you have done a little research into what type you are, okay? Because it will really help alleviate the stress that is on your hand. You have some anxiety lines coming from this area, which is called the Mount of Venus. And it's those general, interacting with people. Those lines can be seen Hope you don't. You're going to see my hand. But those lines can be seen coming from the base of the thumb itself and going toward the lifeline. This is the lifeline right here, okay? That's the lifeline. Now, you see all of those lines going toward your lifeline? If they touch it, that's you feeling the impact of what other people are saying, doing, etc. Okay? So, that can change, even though future stuff, because the lifeline starts up here and actually ends down here. So, as you see, you have all of those lines touching your lifeline, meaning your energy, right? Your health, everything that you are, your health, your wealth, the way you feel about yourself is all wrapped up in that line. It can change, not the lifeline, but all that negativity, okay? Once you figure out where to put the stuff that you feel and that you carry with you, that those energies, right? And your reaction to all that negativity, that's not yours to carry. That's not your burden to carry. That's not your load to weigh you down for the rest of your life. I get the feeling that there's something that you really have to unload, like there's some kind of a family kind of a secret, and that's going way off palmistry here, right? That this is the other side of me, the medium side of me. Also, your wisdom line, which is the center line. That the top line is the relationship. The one in the middle is the wisdom. And again, this is the lifeline. Your wisdom line breaks into two, okay? And bends down to this area. Meaning you are going to be doing and saying one thing, but inside you are going to be feeling and wanting to do another. That's not good. And that's why your lifeline, which represents your energy strength, the older you get, gets a little bit lighter, meaning it's not as deep. Because that kind of burden, that's a lot of stress, right? That's a lot of stress to carry with you and to keep quiet and to keep under wraps. So, for you, Allison, you are going to have to start explaining and being upfront and telling people that you just cannot be there right now for them. And I know that sounds really, really harsh, okay? But there are ways to do that. Whether it's just taking 5 minutes alone in a room with yourself, to just listen to your breathing, listen and feel yourself breathing. Just go into the bathroom, close the door, just listen to the water and the sink running. Whatever it is you have to do to just spend time with yourself, with who you are, and respect that energy that you are even more. You will figure it out, and you will come to understand that all the people that are throwing things at you because they see you have the ability to do things for them, because you are such an empath with a water palm. I want to get that out to you. You do have a water palm, which means that you feel things so much deeper than anybody is ever going to understand. Now, you're not alone in that. There are many, many water hands out there. But understand, water hands are the ones that get affected by other people's anxiety and stress more than anybody else, more than any of the other types of hands. And there are 4 main types for the 4 main elements. There's earth, air, water, and fire. Your palm is a water palm. The give that it has tells me that you have very empathic and also a gift. You do have a gift. Now, please, please get your hands in dirt if possible, meaning do some gardening, wherever you are, if it's possible. Just surround yourself with plants, maybe go to a botanical garden if possible. Get outside, do something that you will enjoy and something that's a little bit offbeat for what you normally do, because you've got too much pressure on you right now, way too much pressure. And I hope that helped, Allison. I hope that helped. Yeah, that's, wow. It's not bad to be a water hand. But let me tell you a little bit about water hands. They are the most notorious for being psychic, for having those gifts, okay? Whether it be a medium, any type of clairsentient, clairaudient, claircognizant, whatever type of clair, right? They are very notorious for having abilities. Now, the fact that your palm is water, and what I didn't say, and I neglected to say, was that your fingers are actually earth. So people are going to be attracted to tell you, in a room full of people, they will just kind of sense you out and tell you what is troubling them. But what's brewing underneath, and the wateriness that you hold in your heart that you don't really show people, you feel that personally and you hold on to it. You got to learn to let it go. It's not yours to keep, okay? It was never yours. It's someone else's. They feel better. That's why they walked away. So now it's time for you to release that. And there are different ways to go about that, okay? So if you do need any type of resources, whether it be like, where to look to find out what type of empath you are, or maybe any kind of books or anything like that, please reach out to me. More than happy to send a couple authors your way. Okay, so we are moving on to our next photo. Okay, Ross, you are getting your palm read. Okay. Ross from Ireland, yay! Okay, first off, I'm hoping this is the hand that you write with. I'm going to assume it is, even though it's a left hand. And if this is the hand that you write with, kudos for you for hanging in there, okay? Because over here in the U.S., they basically pounded it out of everybody, especially when I was a child. It's like, nobody's going to be left-handed in this school, right? So, I hope you realize, since you are a lefty, you are right-brained. That means you should be in the artistic field. Whatever artistic area you are in, you think out of the box. Now, one of the first things that I saw about your hand is your Saturn finger, which is the middle finger, the bad middle finger, right? Saturn finger and Apollo, okay? Now, Saturn, Titan god, also known as Kronos. Now, as I often talk about Saturn, right? I'm going to back up a little bit before I go off on the story about Saturn. What I'm going to tell you is, when a palm, or just a hand in general, has finger placement like you have, meaning that Saturn and Apollo are close together, whereas Jupiter is over here and Mercury is spread out further away, that is found on people who feel they have to assume a role or be somebody else. not who they truly are. So it is actually found on people who are professional actors a lot of the time, okay? Like go into theater, film, things like that. You will find it. It's really fun to look at. I mean, we're talking like 95% of these people have that hand type, with a finger set like that, on whatever hand they are dominant with. Now, the other thing is how long your Saturn finger is. It is so much higher than any other finger that you have. What that says to me is that come hell or high water, you will get it done. You will get it done. You will work and you will do things for others, no matter what. No matter what it means to you, whether you are just so tired you can't do it, people will come to you. Maybe they will let something slide. You will be the one to pick up the slack. People will see that, and it will keep you from actually pursuing that artistic side, that artistic need that you have way down deep in your creative belly, in the inner guts. I had this professor once tell me that every lefty and every artist has a fire inside. You have a fire inside because you are left-handed and because you have that hand, the finger placement that you have. Now, caution. You actually have what I'm assuming is a mole, okay, on the mount of Venus, right underneath the thumb, right? You see that little mark you have right in that area on your hand? Saturn attracts people, okay? But also, the mentality of Saturn was he actually created fear in others because he didn't care whose toes he crushed, because if it had to be done, he made sure that things got done. But on the other side, on the flip side of things, he was afraid of losing his authority and losing his power. So he destroyed every one of his children, at least the ones that he knew about, so that he could maintain that authority, okay, and be a Titan god. This area has to do with social interactions, and you have that mole. Anytime you have a paper cut, anytime you have a scar, anything, anywhere on the hand, dependent upon where it is, it has meaning, because every area has meaning. Okay, it's all right. So anyway, Ross, keep in mind that what you do with the artistic side that you have is going to have a huge impact on a social level, and ignore the criticism that you are going to get, because you have really, really great ideas. The length of Apollo, the length of Jupiter, aka Zeus, are the same. Go with your gut. Go with what your intuition tells you to go with. You will go very, very far. You will. And I hope that helped. And if you are not here, I hope that you look back on this and you're like, hey, wait a minute, what? What'd she say? Because that was an interesting hand, Ross. So I hope you hung around so you could see it, what I had to say about it. That's a really interesting hand. I really find it fascinating that a lot of, did you also know, Richard, that a lot of my clients that, Richard, if you don't know, is the producer who's in my ear right now. He is the one who created SPTV, okay? That he's a busy, busy bee, very busy bee. But the majority of people that are left-handed are actually in the arts, not just because they are right-brained, but they're also actors, and a lot of them are Virgos. Mm. All right. Okay. All righty. Mm-hmm. We're just double checking something. Okay. Okay. We are looking for a Sue Williams. There are a couple of Sues in the chat, I guess, and I personally cannot see the chat. I have a different view on my screen. But if Sue Williams is in the chat by using another name, please let us know. It would be greatly appreciated. Because I only do readings for the people who are actually in the chat in case there are questions. And besides, okay, all right, Sue, thank you. All right. Wow, look at you, Sue. Oh, I love your hand. I love your hand. I wish I could shake your hand, Sue. And I'm not just putting on. I really, really wish I could shake your hand. Just hold your hand. You have so much energy in that hand. Okay, got you, Richard. Got your back. Okay, so everybody, the email to send the photos of your palm, that email has been pinned in the chat, meaning it is there both on Facebook and YouTube, and it should be one of the first things that shows up, okay, within the chat. Like, it's right there. When something is pinned, it is pinned and it will stay there. So please go back in the chat, look for it. And I will be here again in 2 weeks' time. This is a fortnightly, meaning bi-weekly show, okay? So, and you can always reach out to me. Hi. Look at me plugging myself, Richard. Aren't you proud? No. It's about time, right? Okay. Now, back to Susan. Susan with this magnificent, beautiful hand. Holy cow. All right. So, right away, right-brained. So, what are you creating? There is something you are working on. Sue, you are working with your hands. You are doing things with your hands. Also, are you into astrology? Are you into doing people's charts, things like that? I really feel that, well, right off the bat, that you are attracted to the whole starseed mysticism kind of ideology, right? I mean, look at your water fingers. Your water fingers are so, like, wow. They just extend. They are beautiful. They are truly, truly beautiful. And why I'm saying that is because you can just automatically feel people's energy. Just automatically. So my question to you, Susan, is, are you aware of what you are doing with that energy that you feel? Do you know how to get that energy off of you? Because water, just like rain, right? It goes everywhere. It covers everything, doesn't it? Like if you go into any type of water, you're going to get wet. Your foot's going to get submerged in a mud puddle. Everything's wet, right? Well, it's the same way with energy and water hands. You are feeling everybody's energy. Now, with your fingers, and the fingers are what we use within society, right? That's what we pick things up with. That's what we use. That's what we write our name with. That's what we pick things up with. I can't, oh my gosh, there's just so much I could say to you. And all right, I got to refocus. Richard, this is some hand, let me tell you. Okay. Now, all right, your wisdom line is interesting to me. I don't know who said what to you, but Susan, you need to understand how strong of an energy you have, okay? Your wisdom line should not be broken up like that. It should just be like a solid straight line, but it just keeps breaking, and then it starts again, breaks again, and that's that middle line through here, not the top line, meaning, not this one here, the one a little bit down in the middle, right, that goes straight across. That means that you will start something and then let it go. Change your opinion. I'm going to be really kind of strong here, and I'm not going to say any expletives. But Susan, you got to forget what these people have told you. Okay? Have you ever heard the term of keeping a good woman down? That is what is happening to you. That is what's happening to you. Okay? You stop chuckling in there, Richard. I heard that. Now, with you, you have such a dominant thumb, too, that is your Achilles heel. Is that the larger the thumb, and wherever the thumb is placed, meaning the actual knuckle, the joint itself, and this whole area, the closer it goes up the hand, up the side of the hand, means that there's a part of you that feels validation from being accepted by others. So, that would like to have that pat on the head, hey, good work, or get some kind of acknowledgement, but yet you're still going to be stuck doing the work while other people move ahead. Stop that. They know that. They know that about you. That's unfair. So, I'm going to ask again, the strength that you have, do you know how to work with it? Do you know how to get rid of all the stuff that you feel from other people? Do you know how to just be comfortable sitting? Or do you constantly have to be doing things for others? Ask yourself these questions. They're hard questions to answer, especially with the hand that you have. Also, and if you have not looked into it, but I think you have, go into the whole starseed ideology, starseed thing, okay? And you also need to know that you are respected more than you think you are. It's growing, it's coming, and people are going to know when you are going to walk into a room. They're just going to feel it. Heads will turn. You will turn heads. You don't know how to get rid of it? Well, water likes water. Water also likes earth. So I suggest for you to actually shower, but you have to do some visualization, okay? Meaning just visualize all that negativity washing off of you. Also, if you have any type of salt scrubs, you might want to use that while you're in the shower. And also by earthing, meaning just going outside and walking on the grass barefoot. Scientific studies have been done. You can look at it. You can look all this up. The earth just neutralizes all that stuff, and you will feel better. And get in touch. Let me know how you're doing. Hope that helps, Susan. Yep. I hope that helps, Susan. And please reach out to me at any point in time. But I love your hand. But take a picture of your hand. Take a picture of your hand and frame it. It should be like the cover of a book or something. It really should be. Wow. There's so much information on it. Mm-mm-mm. It's beautiful. All right. Okay. Allison. Odds are not. Oh, yep, sure. Okay, Samara, hi. Welcome. Hi, Elle. Good to see you. Brand new here. Well, welcome. Welcome to the family. Hi, Tina. Good to see you. Hopefully, I'll have time. Yeah. Hey, Tracy. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Good. I look forward to hearing from you, Susan. You take care. Hi, Michaela. Hi, Sandra. Okay. Okay. Hi, Danny. Or Danny and Tracy. Or hi, Carol. Oh, Carol. I wish I could touch that rock. That looked like a nice rock. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for stopping by tonight, everybody. This is so great. All right. Oh, yeah. Everybody, hey, could you do me a favor? Do me a solid, right? As they say in Brooklyn, do me a solid. On the directory. Yes, there is a directory of all of the presenters for SPTV on the website. So if you could, for me, if you like what I have to say, or if you have any suggestions or want to reach out or anything, hey, you can also rate the reading that I give you. If you go to the directory on spiritualpsychicstv.com, you'll find me. And I would really appreciate it. Yes. Yes. A very long time ago. No. No. If you're wondering what I'm saying yes and no to, I'm getting some questions. Richard, I'm not just randomly talking out in the air, although it does kind of look that way. Oh, I will tell them you said that. Oh, Richard, he just called me weird. I own it. I own it. I say if you're gonna do it, right? If you're gonna be weird, be weird. Do it. Okay, Sarah Bruce, you're getting a reading. So buckle up. Let me take a quick drink of water here. Thank you. All right, I cannot. You're not going to be pleased by this, but I can't see her lines. It's the feed itself. It's very choppy a little bit, so maybe make it a little bit darker. Maybe I don't know. It is pouring down rain here, so I don't know if that's. No. We'll work with right there. Yeah, right there. Thank you, Richard. Okay, So Sarah, no. Oh, God. Oh, you are being so cheeky. I swear. Not you, Sarah. Not you. The man who is talking to me through these things. Okay, it's being cheeky. Okay, Sarah, your hand. It may look bright red to you, but this is how I'm able to see the lines very clearly. The contrast and everything had to be bumped up on the photo. So, your hand. Love it. There's some situations though. Okay? Again, you have the base of Saturn and Apollo are close together on your hand. So the more somebody gets to know you, you will put on a protective, like, mask. Okay, like, this is who I am. Hello. This is who I am. And it's not that you will pretend to be somebody else. Think of, like, professional actor, right? Anybody. Professional celebrity actor, right? Or a theater actor, right? Going to take on a role. Well, the more somebody gets to know you via the tips of your fingers, when your energy starts interacting with them, it's completely different than the closer they get to you. Because down here, you notice Saturn and Apollo are seated really, really close. So there is a part of you that gets nervous and will automatically be like, whoop, kind of put up this wall. Like, okay, this is who I am. Don't step too close. This is what you're getting. Okay? I understand why. All right? I see the doubt lines on your hand. And I also know that some people, when it comes to friendships, they might judge you a certain way. Believe in you. You have to believe in you. And you have to keep persevering, all right? Now, Mercury, because we are in a retrograde, right? And everybody's like, Mercury retrograde. And I will admit, I got yelled at. This is a little small tangent, but just to tell you, my Mercury retrograde, I've been yelled at by 3 different people, 3 different occasions in the span of about 5 hours today for nothing I've done. So, whatever. It's just communication breakdown everywhere, okay? Now, why am I talking about this? Because the pinky is Mercury. He is not only that communication god, right? Also known as Hermes, right? But when he goes into retrograde, how to combat the things that are going on around you can be found in the placement of your fingers. Okay, so for you, Mercury is very long, but also really far away from the rest of your fingers. So it's going to be hard for you. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So it's going to be really hard for you with the people that you are surrounded with, that you work with, friends, family, whatever, that current network that you have, right? It's going to be difficult for you to say, no, that's not how that happened. But that's exactly what you're going to have to do. Okay? And if they don't understand it because of retrograde, because of their own situation that they are bringing with them, that's when you're going to use this little guy, which is Apollo. Now, Apollo is about communication as well, but he's about expressing things. So instead of using Apollo to be creative, right, which is why you see the Apollo finger to be very long also in people who are in creative fields, right? And a very dominant finger in creatives. Well, use the aspect of Apollo to explain to people why certain things are making you feel a certain way. Then that little hiccup, that bubble that Mercury retrograde is bringing you, it's going to go away. They're going to be like, oh, well, of course, Sarah. Yeah, of course. We get it. And it will probably ease a lot of the angst that you have on your hand. Okay? Because that's how it is. Mercury retrograde, right now, everything is kind of going in reverse. So every intention we have with whatever we need to do, some people it's going to be a communication breakdown. There just is, okay? So you have to start expressing how you feel. And that is for you, based on how your hand looks. Do not just automatically get nervous and just put that armor on and assume that soldier stance. Like, hey, this is, better back up. Not too sure about you. No. Tell them the truth of the situation. And then when they look at you like, what? That's when you explain to them why and how what they did made you feel the way that you currently feel. Because you have so much to give people. You really, really do. And I also want to tell you to pay attention to one line in the Mount of Venus. It's at the base of your thumb, and it moves over. That's definitely you. Okay. All right. And it goes over toward the lifeline. All right. Now you can see it. I don't know if it's a scar. I don't know what it is. But if it actually moves toward and lengthens and touches your lifeline, I want you to know that is a serious, emotionally embroiled situation that it will be brought on by other people. So there is a lesson to be learned. Okay, there is a lesson to be learned. And those lines do change every 6 weeks to 2 months. So, hope that helped a little bit. Hang in there, Sarah. Hang in there. Maybe I should say Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane. I like to say that. I hope that helps you. And if you have any questions, please, like with anybody, reach out to me. Just reach out. Okay. We have some shows coming up tomorrow, 8 o'clock, which would be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? Since I'm in the U.S., 8 p.m. UK time. And who will that be? Okay, and that will be with Claire Sutton. What will she be doing? Okay, and she will be giving readings. Okay, so please. Oh, I wanted to be a part of that. Okay, so on Thursday, if you are part of the VIP community, meaning that you are one of the patrons of SPTV, and if you don't know what that's about, again, go to the website, check it out. But just for the VIPs, there is going to be an evening with a trance medium, and please look into that. And that's actually on Zoom, is it not? Yeah, and that will be on Zoom. And that's on Thursday. And what time is that? at 8 o'clock. Mhm. Okay. All right. So, there is a list of people that have actually signed up to be, to participate and watch the trans medium in a Zoom. But if you become a VIP, your name can be added, etc., etc. It's just one of those little things, those little perks of being a part of SPTV family. So please join in. I might even want to watch that. Hey, I don't know. Okay, Shauna, you are getting a reading. Ooh. Shauna. All right. You have such a nice hand. Look at your palm. Your palm is a completely different element than your fingers. Absolutely, completely different. Now, you have a fire and earth side to you. And I happen to know fire and earth combination hands very well because I happen to have one myself. Okay. So, yeah, I let that out of the bag, right? Now, the thing with your hand is I want you to ask yourself, what does fire and earth have in common? Hmm? Well, I'm going to tell you for the sake of time. Earth actually provides nutrients so things can grow, right? It's soil, right? But if that's an aspect of your energy is earth, that means that your nutrients you are giving to others. Their problems, their situations, helping them, right, along in life. And then the fire aspect of you, well, that can provide heat, right? Keep everybody nice and cozy. Can also cook food, right? Can warm water for a bath, all that kind of stuff, right? Family, home, health, hearth, right? It can also burn people. There's that aspect. But ultimately, it can burn out. If you don't feed it, if you do not feed that energy, it will burn out. There will be no more fire. And for earth, if all the nutrients, if you keep planting in the same patch of soil over and over and over, every good farmer knows after a while, nothing's going to be able to grow in that patch of earth unless you let it rest or you provide more nutrients into the soil to keep it going. That is you. You need to take care of you. You need to learn to take care of you. It's hard. It's really hard because everybody will be attracted to your energy. It's a subconscious thing. Trust me. Truly. It isn't like they go around looking at everybody's hands and say, oh, not you, not interested, not you, not interested. It's a subconscious thing. Now, your fingers, very, very earth. Your palm, very, very fire, right? Now, the thing is that with your fingers being that first thing that you do things with, right? People barely get to know you and you're already helping them. You're already helping them do the work. You're already maybe even doing the work for them and giving them nutrients. What happens if you want to do something for yourself? Jupiter, aka Zeus, the way he is placed on your hand and the length of Jupiter, says that you do have a good idea of who you are. Meaning you do have an inner strength. You really do. But there's also a side of you, because of how your thumb is placed and the size of your thumb, that as soon as someone says, hey, Shauna, can you'll be right there giving them nutrients and providing them warmth and giving them the food and those nutrients that you really need to grow the projects that you want for yourself. So when are you going to draw that line in the sand, that boundary? That is the hardest thing for the type of hand that you have and the energy that you have to actually, how do I put this, kind of bolster and protect the boundaries that you create for yourself to help you and to protect you. It's like you have to draw a little moat around yourself, put yourself on a little island, right? I think it was Thoreau. I get Henry David Thoreau in my head all of a sudden saying, man is in and of himself his own island, or something like that. That's you, Shauna. That is you. Be an island. You can come off of your island at any point in time, but you are so very important to so many people that you have to take care of you, this container, the physicality of you, so you don't burn out, okay? And so that you can do the things that you want to do. You have so much more to put your hands on and to put your footprints in and to just work with. You do not have, according to this photo, something that's called a presence line, which runs through the center of the palm from here down, okay? You don't really have a strong one. And that's just because, it's not because people don't respect you or that you haven't made your way in the world or made an impact. It's just that you are so busy doing things for other people. When are you going to shine that spotlight on you and not them? Think about that. I hope that helps, Shauna. I hope that helped. And if you have any questions, please reach out, okay? I have a question. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Did it disappear? Am I going to have to blame Mercury? Can I ask, will you get different readings from your left one? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, well, how do I put this? It depends on the type of palmistry that's used, okay? I actually am, as I kind of explained in the beginning, am a mishmash of like over 30 years of experience and of using different and employing different types of palmistry, or different schools of palmistry, we'll say. But I follow more of an Aristotelian version of it, so mixed in with Vedic palmistry. So the hand that you write with, if it is your current life, right, that means that those lines that I mentioned, the less dominant ones, right, they're going to change constantly. Very random, and it's not very obvious, but they do every 6 weeks to 2 months, because you are constantly doing different things with your energy and encountering different situations. So that means if you're right-handed, those lines are going to change all the time, okay? So for your left hand, what does that mean? Well, it is a map to everything that kind of like the highlights, the most important events that your energy has been through in every lifetime that you've had. It's like the biggest moments will be seen on the left hand if you are right-handed, okay? So you can look at the left hand and say, oh, wait, you're repeating this. You're repeating the same thing. You're being involved with the same type of energies. You are, all kinds of stuff. You can compare the two to see if you are on that hamster wheel, the proverbial hamster wheel, or if you are ready to get off of it and live up to your truest potential. Two completely different readings. Okay, L, a message from Richard, the producer. He says he finally got it. Okay. Okay. All right. Yes, he did finally receive it. So it's okay. It's okay. And I hope that answered your question, Carrie. If you have any more questions, just reach out. Woo! Well, we've been on for an hour and almost 14 minutes, right? Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Leah. Hi, Leah. Whew. Oh, what is it with these water hands? Now, Leah, you have a combination, one of the rarest combinations. You have a water and air hand. Yeah, I'm serious. The majority of the clients I've seen, I'd say the number one is earth, second, water, third, fire, and lastly would be air. Now, you have a combination of water and air, which out of the combination hands, that's probably like 10% of the people I've seen, okay? So, kudos to you. Now, looking at your hand, I actually cannot see your relationship line. But what I do see is your lifeline. And it's just because of the quality of the picture, truly, Leah, okay? Now, your lifeline, there are some things I'm going to point out. You actually have something called a guardian line. Now, these lines, actually Aristotle called them sister lines, but they run parallel to the lifeline. This is the lifeline right here, okay? That's the lifeline. Now, over in this little fatty area, which is called the Mount of Venus, right? If you have lines that go from the base of the thumb toward the lifeline, those are those negative things, right? That affect us with anxiety and stuff, right? Stuff we just can't shake, we think about all the time, right? But you have those too, but you also have a line that goes this way and is beside your lifeline. That is something called a sister line. Now, I don't know your age and you don't have to tell me, But I'm going to tell you, at around the age of like 50, according to your lifeline, they're actually going to step in and help you with something. And now, why do I say that? Because that's like, what? Right? Well, because if you look at the line, which starts all the way up here, and it comes down, all of a sudden it hooks over to your lifeline, meaning they are going to make their presence known, and they are going to help you out of a very sticky situation. So be aware that they are on the other side and they are rooting for you, because those lines represent friends, family, guardian angels, all those, benevolent beings on the other side, whether it be heaven, source, whatever your personal beliefs, that only want the best for you. Okay? And for that one to be able right now and in the future to be able to step in and help you, that says a lot. That says to me as a palm reader just how important you are in like the workings of a clock or the workings of some kind of wheel mechanism, right? You are one of the cogs on a wheel that makes everything turn. That's how important you are. And I know I say that to some people, and I know I have said it on many occasions, but you, Leah, you truly are, because it's very rare for that to happen, for a sister line to just actually touch your lifeline. So I don't know if you are a practicing medium. I don't know if you are diving into that. But I really feel that you can. And if you were to focus on that, you've been trying to a lot. Okay. That makes sense to me. That makes sense. Okay. Now, the other thing is that your wisdom line, which is the center line, remember the very, very top line is the relationship. The one in the middle that goes this way, that's the wisdom line. Your wisdom goes down into this area, which is the Mount of Luna, aka Selene, which is the moon goddess. So she is all about intuition, all about psychic ability, okay? And those really, really long fingers of yours. Now, this is where the mixture is. Jupiter is air for you, is an air element. Mercury is also an air element. But Saturn and Apollo are water. What that means is don't cut somebody off at the knees. Get to know them 100%. Don't cut them off. Don't cut them off before they get to explain themselves and before you fully understand who they are. Okay? Because that's what that means. The air element has the ability to propel something forward, to help it move forward, or to keep it back, to keep it from moving anywhere. It's a force to be reckoned with, okay? So, you're gonna go far. You truly are. You truly, truly are. And do not be afraid to speak your truth. Mercury is set very low down on your hand, which means that you aren't going to feel at certain times that you will be heard if you try to speak your piece and to speak up and say, no, that's wrong. Speak it. you can see it for a reason. So speak your truth or forever hold your peace. And to have to hold your peace, that is something that will not sit well with you. Okay? Trust me. Trust me on that. So I hope that helped. I hope that helped. And it truly is rare, Leah, for a sister line to get super involved like that. Truly is. Okay. So that is it for the palm readings. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Sarah Jane. I really do. But that is it. Yeah, I know. But that's what's on my screen, Richard. So but oh, cheeky. Okay. All right. You're oh my God. Are you gonna make me blush? I don't know. Oh, this is unfair. I can't say the things that are. Oh, okay, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Leah. I hope that really helped. It did. Okay, perfect. Yes. Reach out to me. I can't express to you how much I like to hear from people. I do. I truly do. And palmistry, it's my life. It truly is. So yeah, if you need any assistance or if you don't understand what a sister line is and you're like, what? Please just reach out. Okay? All right. Yep. Speaking honestly. It's not just honestly, but it's like, if you see something, say something. They say that on posters all over the place in New York City, but it's the truth. If you see something and you're like, what in the heck? And you know that it's so terribly wrong, speak up. You saw it for a reason. Maybe it's because you need to speak up. It's like a little universal test, right? A little lesson. So just say it. Just get it out. And then it's done. And then it's done. Right, so very quickly, I'm going to do 2 quick card pulls. Is that okay, Richard? All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, you are getting a card. Okay, not a palm reading tonight, but because I'm a talker. As I said, I gave you guys warning, right? I said I gave you warning. Now, for you, Elle, I'm going to use the Oracle deck. Yeah, not the tarot. I don't know why, but I'm going to use the Oracle. And again, this is the deck, the Spirit of the Animals, okay? I like to give credit to the people who created the decks, even though I don't use their books. Sure, I tick off a lot of people. Sure I do. Don't worry. Makes life interesting. Yeah. Okay. So, here is your card. And just if you are wondering, I know some people ask, I have had apophyllite sitting on that deck. I always shuffle and then sit crystals on the decks before I go to use them for the day, okay? So here is your card. Ooh. All right. You have the eagle, which stands for mastery. Okay, and I'm going to read this to you. Now, you are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom will inspire the world. So, L, this is your totem animal of the day, which is really what this deck is about. The spirit of the animals. These are totem spirit animals. So please look up the eagle. I mean, everybody knows about the eagle, right? And the strength of the eagle. But look up the eagle and just Google it and see what it stands for in every culture across the globe, all the different meanings, and see how it applies to your life. But I'm telling you, Elle, you know you're a mystic. You know it. Yeah, I said it. You're a mystic. You're going to get me in trouble, Richard, I swear. Now, he's going to make me really start laughing because I've had a really bad day. Elvis has nothing to do with your card. Has nothing to do with what I'm telling you. He's just cracking me up, okay? So, this is you. You have so many gifts. You are a mystic. Dive into that side. You're already getting so many images in your dreams. I hope you're keeping a dream journal, because anybody that gets the eagle card, they have reached a plateau and they need to see what they have actually succeeded at doing in their life that they are ignoring or that they just can't see for themselves. You've come very far. Kudos to you. Hope that helped. Okay. Next person. Okay. All right. Okay. Hi, Nadia. Thanks for joining. And thank you for becoming a VIP member. Hey, thank you, thank you. That's how we keep these readings free for everybody, okay? Now, Nadia, please check out all the events and everything that are on the website. And if you didn't catch it, when is it? It's tomorrow night or Thursday night. There's actually an event on Zoom for VIP members. That's going to be with a trance medium. It's 8 o'clock Thursday, and so please check out the information. It will be on Zoom, and it's only for those that are in VIP memberships. So, Nadia, you are getting a card, okay? But I'm going to pull a tarot card for you. Now, this is the deck we're using for you. Okay, Light Seers Tarot. And what crystal I have had on that deck is actually this really great citrine. Citrines are found around accountants, or found around lawyers, shop owners, things of that nature. For abundance. Okay. So here's your card, Nadia. Interesting. How many times has this card come up? I swear. Okay. You have the 9 of Cups. Now, the dominant color in this card is yellow. Now, since this is the Light Seers Tarot, this deals a lot with Reiki and chakras and different energies. Yellow is associated with the solar plexus. The cups are associated with water, emotions, things of that nature, right? And as you can see, the light is emanating from the solar plexus, which is kind of just maybe a couple inches above the belly button and a little bit below the sternum. And that is where we hold self-esteem. That's how we hold where we feel about ourselves, all that stuff, right? And the Nine of Cups is like, okay, I've had it, throwing it all away. I'm just throwing it to the wind, and I'm going to see what happens. That's where you are at energetically. Why? Because this is a water line. You have been under water, meaning just drowning in emotion for so long that everything you care about is down there with you. Hasn't seen the light of day. So you are just like, had it, that's it. And what is the next card in this deck? Is the Ten of Cups, obviously. And that's also known as the Joy card. And why is it the Joy card? Because you have just been like, that's it, that's enough. A change needs to be made. And that needs to start now. So make the change that you need to make. And you will find happiness. You don't need to be underwater. You don't need to be underwater. Nobody does, okay? You don't need all that pressure. So focus on the things that will make you happy. I hope that helped, Nadia. Well, that... Okay, all right. I guess I have a question. Richard was just telling me that there's a question about marriage lines. There are marriage lines. If you go to very basic 101, the lines that are found on the side here, those are called marriage lines, and they are in between the relationship line and the base of Mercury, meaning the base of the pinky, okay? So that little area right here. Those lines that run horizontally, if you have them, those are marriage lines. Me personally, given the fact that I have 34 years of experience reading hands live with people, they're not really marriage lines. What they are, though, is very, very, how do I put this? Significant relationships. So it doesn't have to be marriage, it doesn't have to be a significant other, but it's the type of relationship that you will have with someone that if you feel broken, or if you feel like you can't do it anymore, without a word, they will be like, get up, come on, we're doing this together. They will just grab you and say, we're doing this together. We're doing this now. And they will help you. And they know that if they were in your shoes, that you would automatically feel that way about them as well. That genuinely, with my experience of doing this, is what those lines stand for. And they change too, depending upon what you are doing in your life, every 6 weeks to 2 months. So I hope that answered your question, whoever asked that. All right, so that's me. That's me, everybody. Please, I will be back here in 2 weeks' time. And that will be 10:30 UK time and 5:30 Eastern Daylight Time for the Americans, since I am an American. And I will be reading palms yet again. So please, if you did not have your palm read tonight, understand, remember I said those photos are not kept. They're not kept, even if it didn't get to them, okay? So next time when I come on, send it in again. Hopefully I'll have a chance to get to it and I won't be so talkative, but that's just who I am. Okay. I'm chatty. Okay. So, but please reach out. Please know that you are loved. Understand your importance. Understand it. And I harp on it. But you exist. Who you are. You exist. Don't give up on you. Be your biggest supporter. Believe in you. And everything will fall in place. You are loved. You truly are. And I love you. Thank you for joining in tonight. And I'll catch you in 2 weeks' time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.